Hi there, welcome back to this channel. My name is Jethro. This week is my third week at Blockfuse Lab Bootcamp, where I learn about Solidity, I learn about smart contracts, and I built my first smart contract this week. And I learned some basic concepts of smart contracts, which I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. Solidity is a high-level programming language that is used for creating smart contracts on Ethereum blockchain. I also learned that Solidity runs on EVM, which is a global computer that executes the smart contracts. A smart contract is a piece of program that runs on a blockchain when called by a transaction, which are initiated from an externally owned account or EOA. These smart contracts codes, when deployed on Solidity, cannot be changed or altered, thereby making it immutable. I also learned about ABI, which is Application Binary Interface, that defines how the data structure and functions are accessed in a machine. The purpose of an ABI is to define the function in a contract that can be invoked and to describe how each function will accept an argument and return its result. This week I also learned about data types, which are Boolean. Boolean holds true or false value, and some logical operators. And we learn about integers, which are signed and unsigned integers. I learned that signed integers hold both positive and negative values. For example, int 256 can store values between minus 2 raised to the power of 255 to positive 2 raised to the power of 255 minus 1, whilst unsigned integers holds non-negative values. For example, uint256 can store values between 0 to 2 raised to the power of 256 minus 1. An address is a built-in data type that stores the Ethereum addresses, which are accounts on the Ethereum network. These accounts are the externally owned account owned by a user, which contains a private key, and a contract account controlled by the code of a deployed smart contract. An address can be called payable, specifically needed when you want to transfer an Ether by using .transfer method. An enum is a user-defined data type that allows you to create a collection of named values. These values represent a set of options or a discrete state. A struct is basically a user-defined data container for grouping variables together. It helps organize data in a more structured and readable way, especially set of related data that needed to be treated as a single entity. Arrays are data types that allow you to store multiple values of the same types. It can be fixed or dynamic. Fixed arrays are arrays that the size are specified and they cannot be changed, while dynamic arrays are arrays that their types can grow or shrink when they are needed. Mapping is a data structure that functions like a hash table or a dictionary where you can store a key value pair. Mappings are efficient for lookups and storing of data, but not iterable. That means it cannot be looped over directly. I also learned about some global variables such as message.sender, message.data, message.signature, and some block objects which contain more information about the current block, such as block.coinbase, block.timestamp, block.gaslimit. I also learned functions in Solidity, which are used to encapsulate logic in a smart contract. They have different visibilities such as private, public, internal, external, and a state mutability such as pure, view, or payable. Function can accept parameter, which can return its value. I also learned about contract inheritance. Contract inheritance allows you to create a new contract based on the existing contracts. So that means you can create a new contract called a child contract that can inherit the properties, the functions, and the behavior of the existing contract called the base contract or the parent contract. I also learned that this contract inheritance promotes code reusability, modularity, and extensibility. I also learned about error handling in Solidity, where you can use functions such as require function, can use revert function, you can use assert functions to actually handle your error appropriately with an appropriate error message in your smart contract. Thank you for watching and learning with me today. We go again next week. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.